What's up, guys? We're back. We're talking about Lawrenceburg Speedway, which is race number 20 of 2024 for Kubota Highlander Racing, coming at you from the Holiday Inn in Grantville, Pennsylvania. So another new location unlocked here as we continue with YouTube from the road. This race will be held on Friday, May 31st. I'm recording this on Thursday, May 30th. So if you're watching this on Thursday or middle of the day on Friday, then you still have some time to come join us over in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, to watch some great racing on the 3/8 mile oval. Now, is it a 3/8 mile? Everything that I've found, that is the case, but I have heard 1/3 mile as well. But I'm going to go with a 3/8 mile here for this one. So really pumped to get to Lawrenceburg Speedway. I did put out a video recently on the channel talking about my top 10 favorite dirt tracks, and Lawrenceburg was number 2 on that list. So super excited to get there. It's fast paced, high banks, high thrills, high danger, all of that stuff. And it just has everything you want in a dirt track all packed into one place. So looking forward to having a good crowd there and having a really good race. So the weather looking like it's going to cooperate with us. So we got a high of 78 degrees tomorrow night, a low of 54, just a 5% chance of rain, partly cloudy skies, and just a slight 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze making its way through the area. It's going to be a $12,000 to win and $1,200 to start feature. And we're looking at an estimated car count of around 28-ish. I don't have very many names on the board, as you could see, but maybe I got a feeling that we're not thinking of some guys that to message or talk to, or they haven't posted on Facebook that we're just not used to seeing. And so I think we're definitely going to have a full field. Obviously, we've got our 16 full-timers. We've got the names on the board there. And we're going to have a couple other guys, I think, that kind of show up that we weren't really expecting. So should be a solid field. And I think that we're going to have a lot of fun. So let's look at the most recent 410 winners. There's only about one 410 race there every single year as far as with the wings on. They do have a local non-wing scene there. But as far as wing 410s, it is pretty rare for them to show up to the high banks at Lawrenceburg Speedway. 2023, the most recent winner was James McFadden. That was with the World of Outlaws. 2022, Sheldon Hodenshield got the win. 2021 and in 2019, Kyle Larson was able to get the win. And in 2018, Brad Sweet was the winner with the World of Outlaws. So 3 of the last 4 winners at Lawrenceburg Speedway will be racing with us tomorrow night, that being McFadden, Larson, and Sweet. So we got some pretty heavy hitters, obviously, rolling into Lawrenceburg, Indiana, as we normally do with Kubota Highlander Racing. We've got a solid field of 16 full-timers, and we're going to have some good drivers coming in as well that are not full-time. Looking at the point standings going into this race, Tyler Courtney holds a slight edge over Brad Sweet. He has 1,276 points, which is just an 8-point lead over Brad Sweet coming into this main event. And Brad Sweet, as we already mentioned, he is a former winner there. Tyler Courtney does have wins at Lawrenceburg, whether that's in a midget or a non-wing sprint car, but does not have any wins with the wing on top. He has ran there pretty well before, but maybe Brad Sweet has a slight edge. I'm not sure. Both of these guys, these tracks we got coming up here, they're going to be, right around each other inside that top 5. They both have laps at all the tracks we're going to here very soon, and it's going to be fun to watch how this plays out down the stretch. Brent Marks, our most recent winner with the series, is 85 points back in the 19 car. Corey Day, who is going to be extremely fun to watch here at Lawrenceburg, he is 182 points behind in 4th. And Rico Abreu has been making up a lot of ground on those top couple guys over the last few races. He's on a streak of 3 podiums in a row. He is 200 points behind in the 5th position. Now, looking at the track record, it was set by Spud Guston back in September 13th of 2008. That lap time is an 11.628 seconds. So I believe that is, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe that is before the track got reshaped and got into that different formation that it is now. The track was much, much different back then compared to what it is now. I think it was actually a little bit smaller as well, and so that's why we see an 11.628 lap time, and the lap time that's been around for the better part of 16 years. So Spud Guston, that track record, I got a feeling it's going to last another year here in the sprint car racing world. So let's look at the non-full-time drivers that will be showing up with us that we know of so far. Kyle Larson will make his first sprint car appearance since running the Indy 500 and looking to break a really long dry spell of no winning in the sprint car. This is one of his best racetracks in a sprint car, and we already saw that he's won twice with the Outlaws there. So looking forward to seeing Kyle Larson back behind the wheel. Danny Sams III, who's had a fantastic season in a sprint car, currently sits 13th in the World of Outlaws point standings, although he's not a full-time driver. He's been very, very fun to watch, and looking forward to seeing how he goes at Lawrenceburg. Joel Myers Jr., we'll get the first look at him with Kubota Highlander Racing in that new ride with Hayward Motorsports. Brock Hallett, who made his USA debut a few nights ago at Fremont Speedway with the World of Outlaws. Sorry, that was at Atomic Speedway with the World of Outlaws. He'll make his Highlander Racing debut this weekend. Brandon Wimmer, I believe you're going to be driving that A79 car. Whenever we show up to Lawrenceburg, whether that's with Highland Racing or with the Outlaws, you can count on Brandon Wimmer showing up. Caleb Henry in the Running Boxer Farms number 101. He will be there after a top 10 finish with the Outlaws at Fremont. Hunter Schoenberg, he will be there, but not in the 19H for Hybrid or Motorsports. He'll be there in the Landon Simon number 24 car that we saw Logan Seavey run with High Limit at Kokomo Speedway a few weeks ago. And maybe you, if you're going to be there racing, let us know either down in the comment section below on YouTube, or get a hold of myself or Brian Walker or Anthony Carini and let us know so we can make sure to add you to our list. Also, the High Roller playlist will be one of Indiana's drivers, Parker Price Miller. You'll be listening to his music over the speakers at Lawrenceburg and over the airwaves on flowracing.com. So Parker Price Miller, kind of made sense to have him as an Indiana driver as the High Roller playlist, and a lot of rock music on the Parker Price Miller playlist. So if you're into rock music, you're going to like his music when we get over there to Lawrenceburg Speedway. So very, very excited to get over there. And then the next night we will be at Butler Motor Speedway, or Butler Speedway in Michigan. But Lawrenceburg always puts on great racing. Doesn't matter if it's a midget, a non-wing car, a wing car, even modifieds put on good shows at Lawrenceburg. And we're looking forward to seeing everybody there. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, go to highlimeracing.com. You can buy them online and potentially be the Durst Dice Roller and potentially win some money before you head out of the racetrack there on Friday night. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Comment down below if you will be there. Who do you think is going to win? And hit the like button. And if you're watching at home on Flow, we appreciate everybody's support over there as well. And we'll talk to you again here very soon.